In the quiet folds of the Orion Arm, where human ships seldom strayed, the exploration vessel Solace Dawn drifted beyond mapped territories. Her crew carried no flags of conquest, only the fragile hopes of explorers who wished to know what lay in the star-draped silence. Days stretched into weeks, and then a signal arrived. Not the static of a dying star, nor the whisper of natural radiation. This was deliberate, layered, and impossibly old. The crew listened as the message unfolded, not in words but in harmonics that stirred memory itself. It spoke of corridors of light, of civilizations hidden behind veils of gravity, and of a covenant once made with humankind, long before humanity knew the sky. Commander Ira, who had led the Solace Dawn across gulfs of nothingness, gathered her crew. No one spoke, but their eyes betrayed the question: how could there have been a covenant when Earth had been alone? The decision was made, not through command, but through a silent agreement among the weary and the curious. They would follow the harmonics. The stars shifted, the void bent, and Solace Dawn drifted into the first corridor of light. Unaware that every step forward unraveled a promise humanity had long forgotten and that others had never forgiven. The corridor was not space as the crew had known it. No starlight shone, yet their instruments reported billions of suns. The crew walked the line between awe and dread, their ship suspended in what felt like a dream where physics was a suggestion, not a rule. Then the first presence emerged. They called themselves the Valori, beings of translucence, whose bodies shimmered like rivers of memory. They spoke not with mouths, but with the harmonics themselves. The Valori did not greet humanity as strangers, but as returnees. "You were chosen," the harmonics sang. "You were promised to stand with us when the silence returned." Confusion gripped the crew. Humanity had no record of such a promise, yet the Valori spoke of a time when humankind's ancestors, still bound to their Earth, had been visited. A pact was sealed. Should the silence rise again, a force that devoured thought and erased civilizations, humanity would rise beside the stars as guardians. Commander Ira's voice was steady. "We never knew of this. If the promise was made, it was hidden from us." The Valori shimmered with unease. Yet the silence stirs, and promises are not so easily forgotten. The crew realized then they had not stumbled into discovery, they had stumbled into obligation.